Oh, na 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 na. Hey, you already know what the fuck it is, my nigga. Young Spaz, YUNGSPAZZ, nigga, no. Hey, you too. I own the rights to this, alright? Hey, look.
Color, but I'm always win. And if I'm down, best believe I'ma be up again. Running man, Tyreek Hill, bitch, I'm going long. Keep exotic in my wood, bitch, I be going strong. Sloppy dog, pussy good, but I just want the face.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd.
Drinking Henny outside, sleeping,
Across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
We live in 100 pounds. I counted up the money, took my world need to be. Take a chance, I'll put you where you need to be. And everybody, you pay a difference in what you think of me. I love my mama, she never not gonna believe in me. That's real love. Something these fake niggas don't know about. Why she run that play and get that cake niggas don't know about. That look peak gang, I ain't never been a lame. Niggas talk too much on street names, we ain't never been the same. Nah, shady living and shady situations. All the shit I've been through, let me get the wrong facing. You ain't talking what I'm saying, we don't got no affiliation. Close my like no statements, but I don't got no patience, no waiting. Around the city with niggas around. And everything we do, you know it's bigger. And I ain't running into no bras, I'm just running out my dogs. See me dipping up that road, yeah. I'm a kid, raw, you know that. There's money on that call, you know that. Fine, you know that.
Oh, this week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff working right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30. Past the 20.
Let's go.
Great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets on just 2 plays
That
have
nigga.
taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get
Bussin',
the
boy.
call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in
They better wake the fuck up.
whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab. The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past
Okay.
the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, good throw. Good throw, Joe.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's a great throw, Joe. You ain't on that shit, nigga. Oh no!
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Fuck you tired, nigga. The game just started.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And
nigga?
This one goes nowhere.
Fuck you going, nigga?
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Nigga?
Able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Well, this defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
Motherfucker.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Let's
Just
go.
a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A little juke breaks through the contact. And he doesn't quite make it, taking him within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You want to watch that fucking weak-ass dance?
Down for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Oh. Fucking swallow the butt. Oh, shit. And if we switch up this, ain't no coming back breaking bread.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Where I see them niggas.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They waited a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Let's go, nigga. Let's go, nigga. Is this K-Lou I'm playing? My nigga K-Lou, K-Lou? Oh, I'm on you, K-Lou, nigga. I think you beat me last time we played.
And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a
Nigga,
touchdown, you have
sit
to
your
go
ass
back
down,
and
boy.
see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
What?
That one taken in.
Stop playing with me, Madden.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to Mixon, able to power through. He'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase.
What the fuck?
And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a give to Mixon.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass.
Let's go.
Oh, that's into a double team.
Let's go.
Picked off at the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. For 208 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. After a break down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
What's wrong with these niggas?
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Jets is nasty, bro.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short game. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. On 1st down, Mixon. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first. Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. There's a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find Higgins. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Nigga.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
That nigga just was breaking, nigga.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Let's go.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Uzama. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking.
Why are you knocking on? Why are you knocking so hard, my nigga?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It was like an hour ago, my nigga. Fucking knocking like the police.
And now here's a carry hitting left.
God,
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there.
Okay,
the defense was ready and looked for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is pulled in by Herndon for the Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point.
That should be loud as fuck.
D-Mac on the fucking track.
You know how it be. Voice
Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Talk to him. You know how it be, nigga. Yeah, we was raised in the streets, nigga. If you don't hustle, star, we have to eat, nigga. I'ma go hard every day, and it's me, nigga. I'm trying to elevate and be a better me, nigga. Yeah, I ain't worried about no side bus. I be reppin' niggas really be outside thuggin'. Me and D3 in this bitch. It's real city, niggas. See in this bitch.
Nigga, a couple real niggas left including me, nigga. I been gang wild, running through these streets, nigga. A top boy ain't worried about what's underneath, niggas. I'm a big dog, you can tell by how I treat niggas. They don't want no smoke, they don't want no beef with us. Where we go, you know it's 33 with us. So when you see us play your role, keep it peace, nigga. Keep it
Saying no, what's understood don't gotta be explained. Just cause you from the hood to me, you ain't a lame. A lot of niggas ain't about that shit. Real punk made it out that shit. I'm 10 toes, nigga. And if you can't keep up, you get left. You don't know nothing about yourself till you get put to that test. So you gotta hold your own, my nigga. Get your cake and pray that you make it back home, my nigga.
nigga. You love your dog, put that nigga on a leash, nigga. We want all the smoke, make it hard for you to see, nigga. Shot to this body, I don't think your dog can breathe, nigga. I get tough against your dog, put to sleep, nigga. It ain't beef till you screaming R.I.P., nigga. Tuck the skull, bitch, we up, it's the streets, nigga. And I don't fuck with these niggas, they police, niggas. Niggas be police, niggas.
Niggas be police, nigga. It's a cold world we living in. Mama said it could be your world, gotta get it in. Catch me on the mission, yeah, I get 'em in. All about that chicken, yeah, giving in. Life full of ups and downs, my nigga. Gotta hold it down, my nigga. Stay away from clowns, my nigga. Get in the jam to make the sound, my nigga. You ain't my mans, I ain't around a nigga. Real talk,
high beat, nigga. In these streets, head first, we barely sleep, nigga. Chasing down the money, that's the only way to eat, nigga. R.I.P. to my son, baby 3, nigga. Life lessons put you where you supposed to be, nigga. What's too much for you, it ain't enough for me, nigga. Bitch, you crazy if you think I'm home with me, nigga. If it's stuck, then it's stuck, knowing me, nigga. It's these 3, nigga.
3, nigga. If it's up, then it's up, you know me, nigga. Young Spaz and G-Play, nigga. You know how it be, nigga. I said, you know how it be.
So they're behind schedule. I'm down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
D-Mac on the fucking track.
Second down.
You know how it be. Play.
And their struggles
I said, you know how it be.
the passing windows are just not
What's
there.
bad
It's
in
just
this time?
another example of how great this defense
Big
is.
Bird D3 in this thing. Talk to him. You know how it be, nigga. Yeah, we was raised in the streets, nigga. If you don't hustle the store, we have to eat, nigga. I'ma go hard every day, and that's me, nigga. I'm trying to elevate and be a better me, nigga. Yeah, I ain't worried about no side bus. I grew up with niggas really be outside thuggin'. Me and D3 in this bitch. It's real city, niggas. What you see in this bitch?
Nigga, a couple real niggas left including me, nigga. I been gang wild, running through these streets, nigga. A top boy ain't worried about what's underneath, niggas. I'm a big dog, you can tell by how I treat niggas. They don't want no smoke, they don't want no beef with us. Everywhere we go, you know it's 33 with us. So when you see us play your role, keep it peace, nigga. Peace, keep it
Saying no, what's understood don't gotta be explained. Just cause you from the hood to me, you ain't a lame. A lot of niggas ain't about that shit. Real funk made it out that shit. I'm 10 toes, nigga. And if you can't keep up, you get left. You don't know nothing about yourself till you get put to that test. So you gotta hold your own, my nigga. Get your cake and pray that you make it back home, my nigga.
R.I.P., nigga. You love your dog, put that nigga on a leash, nigga. We want all the smoke, make it hard for you to see, nigga. Shot to this body, I don't think your dog can breathe, nigga. I get tough against your dog, put to sleep, nigga. It ain't beef till you screaming R.I.P., nigga. Check the skull, bitch, we up, it's the streets, nigga. And I don't fuck with these niggas, they police, niggas. Niggas be police, niggas.
Niggas be police, nigga. It's a cold world we living in. Mama said it could be your world, gotta get it in. Catch me on the mission, yeah, I get 'em in. All about that chicken, get giving in. Life full of ups and downs, my nigga. Gotta hold it down, my nigga. Stay away from clowns, my nigga. Get in the jam to make the sound, my nigga. You ain't my mans, I ain't around a nigga. Real talk, I beat, nigga. In these streets, head first, we barely sleep, nigga. Chasing down the money, that's the only way to eat, nigga. R.I.P. to my son, baby, 3, nigga. Life put you where you supposed to be, nigga. What's too much for you, it ain't enough for me, nigga. Bitch, you crazy if you think you're home with me, nigga. If it's suck, then it's suck, knowing me, nigga. It's D3, nigga. 3, nigga. If it's up, then it's up, you know me, nigga. Young Spaz and D3, nigga. You know I would pay, nigga. I say you know I would pay. Son still don't gotta be explained.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this.
He may go on the fucking track.
He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
I say you know how it be. Boys bad on this thing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only absurd that this win streak is going to
you know how it
extend
be,
another
nigga. Yeah, we was raised in the streets, nigga. If you don't hustle, store, we have to eat, nigga. I'ma go out every day and that's me, nigga. I'm trying to elevate and be instead of me, nigga. Yeah, I ain't worried about no side bus. I do what my niggas really be outside thugging. Me and D3 in this bitch. It's real city niggas trying to see in this bitch. Nigga, a couple real niggas left include me, nigga. I been gang wild, running through these streets, nigga. The top boy ain't worried about what's underneath, niggas. I'm a big dog, you can tell by how I treat niggas. They don't want no smoke, they don't want no beef with us. Everywhere we go, you know it's 33 with us. So when you see us play your role, keep it peace, nigga. Keep it sweet, nigga. Saying no, what's understood don't gotta be explained. It's cause you from the hood to me, you ain't a lame. A lot of niggas ain't about that shit. Real funk made it out that shit. I'm 10 toes, nigga. And if you can't keep up, you get left. You don't know nothing about yourself till you get put to that test. You gotta hold your own, my nigga. If you can't pray that you make it back home, my nigga. Nigga, you love your dog, put that nigga on the leash, nigga. We want all the smoke, make it hard for you to see, nigga. Shot to this body, I don't think your dog can breathe, nigga. Get tougher, get your dog to sleep, nigga. Down. It ain't beef till you screaming R.I.P., nigga. Check the scope, bitch, we up, it's the streets, nigga. And I don't fuck with these niggas, they police, niggas. Niggas be police, niggas. Police, niggas. It's a cold world we living in. Mama said it could be your world, gotta get it in. Catch me on the mission, I get them in. All about that shit, we get them in. Life full of ups and downs, my nigga. Gotta hold it down, my nigga. Stay away from clowns, my nigga. Get in the jam to make the sound, my nigga. You ain't my mans, I ain't around a nigga. Real talk, high beat, nigga. In these streets, head first, we barely sleep, nigga. Chasing down the money, that's the only way to eat, nigga. R.I.P. to my son, baby, 3, nigga. Life lessons put you where you supposed to be, nigga. What's too much for you, it ain't enough for me, nigga. Bitch, you crazy if you think I'm home with me, nigga. If it's stuck, then it's stuck, knowing me, nigga. It's D3, nigga. If it's up, then it's up, you know me, nigga. Young Spaz and D3, nigga. You know I would pay, nigga. I say you know I would pay. Son still don't gotta be explained.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they went with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Man, I know we damn near got this wrapped up, but come on now. That wasn't no first. Look at this. Look at that. I guess it was. It's crazy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Bro, come on, K-Lou, bro.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Mark Ingram, sit your bitch ass down.
First carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Mixon with it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Ingram. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans. Shut the fuck up. Ugh.